to grow closer over the past, I guess, 6 or 7 years now. Um, my favorite thing about you is probably your willingness, or I should say, eagerness to try new things and get out of your comfort zone. And I think that that is definitely obvious in your professional life with Flow, but equally as a parent in your social life and your personal life. I love that you are always down to try new things and hang out with new people, meet new people. And anytime that you're in one of those scenarios, you are always so warm, so welcoming, and so down to earth. And those are all things that I really admire about you.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited to go to the Arboretum later.
Yeah, I thought that we...
That's true. We're still doing that.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Can they see this in the frame?
No. Thank you.
All
My
right,
mom is
Catherine, I have a roast toast birthday story for you. This is a good one for everyone. So when Catherine spent like an entire year and a half abroad, that was like a big part of her life. We decided to go to Germany together. And so we booked this trip to go to all the castles outside of Munich. And Catherine and I was staying by myself in some hostel, and Catherine was with a couple other girls, and all the girls, including Catherine, because she likes to sleep in, all slept in, missed the bus to the castle. So I'm at the castle by myself. They miss it. Somehow get there, I don't know, through German transportation, make it to the castle. Catherine owned the castle. Things just kind of work out when you're with her. So I think that's a good story to sum up just Catherine for you.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was so bad. We had no idea how we were going to get to said castle, and none of us spoke German, but
I have one to...
Oh, sorry.
No,
you go first.
Kat. You
Okay,
go.
I gotta go back to work. I'm still at work, but first off, everything Kylie said is true, but I just wanted to bounce off that and your willingness to always do something is when we were in the Grand Caymans and I was just hungover as all get out, and you were like, yes, we have to go kayaking right now. And I was like, no, we don't, because I can't even see. And so she gets me in this kayak and goes kayaking, and I'm making her do all the work. I'm basically gonna throw up. And then the next year we go to Dominican Republic or something, and we get on these jet skis with these random men and jet ski throughout cruise ships. And I just admire your willingness to do anything and everything and always dragging me along with you. So I love you. Happy birthday.
even when it's not safe. Thanks,
I have
Kat.
a similar one to Grayson's. So Catherine and I were freshman year roommates, and I wanted to be an orthodontist, which meant I needed to be top of my class, and I was always studying for a semester. And Catherine was like, "Stop studying, you study too much." And Catherine would dick around and spend the night at our apartment, or at our dorm, 4 nights out of the week, and the other 3 nights I didn't know where she was, but she wasn't studying. And that year it ended up that Catherine had a higher GPA than I did, and I had to appeal to stay in the honors program. And I think that's also kind of a sum of Catherine, like what Grayson said, things just work out for her, and she manages to really balance everything. So yeah, you're the best, and I love you a lot, and I can't wait to celebrate your 100th birthday and have a surprise Zoom call then too.
It'll make me cry twice today.
And her flowers are beautiful. Lexi.
My mom says that the flowers are beautiful too. I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but has commentary.
Hi, Barb.
Hi there.
It's Kat. Where's Raleigh?
Oh, hey, he's right next to Catherine.
Raleigh.
Here. Oh, well, I can't do that. So sweet. What a nice birthday gesture. I think this was Mickey's grand plan.
Okay.
Barb, do you want to give a little toast to Catherine or a roast?
Yeah, do you want to be in it instead of just being
I really want to be in it, and you know what? All her 25 years are a toast. That's all I have to say.
Thanks, Mom.
She's perfect, and I haven't on this day 25 years ago. I still hadn't delivered. She was a long haul.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh,
There was a
so
roast
worth
Kyla says I was selfish.
it. Kind of. I mean, you know. Oh, so good.
I'll go ahead and go next. This is not a roast. I wish I had more stuff to roast, but I do think Catherine's pretty awesome. I think for you, like the one thing that I can say, and like this is so cliche, but like you were literally my inspiration. Like I don't know how many people knew and met me like freshman year, but like whenever I met Catherine, I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly who I want to be when I grow up. And like I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I said, hey, you know what? If she can do it, I'm gonna do whatever I can to just like learn, absorb everything. So, you know, I took a leap of faith. I went to go spend as much time as I could with Catherine in orgs and being an intern for her. And eventually it led me to starting my own company, which I had so much fun doing, had a lot of success and a lot of learnings. And, you know, now I can kind of look back on that experience and kind of really be happy about not necessarily like what I learned as like the only thing there, but really just thinking about the fact that like the reason that I believed that I could do it was because Catherine showed me that like anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And I just use it as like a driving force and a motivator every time I felt like I was getting down. And I said, hey, you know what? This person I look up to can do it. So you know what? Let me buckle down and do it myself. And like I don't know. I can't think of a more inspiring and awe-inspiring person. So happy birthday to you and so happy to have you in my life.
Thank you, Lucius. That was really
Aw.
sweet. I feel like I could roast you though.
Hey, I'm your
Hear it.
employee in a few days. So
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll leave those roasts for when you leave us at Flow again. Oh.
Lucius is going to be
I,
hard to follow up on, but I also want to toast Catherine for similar thing. So she has had a huge impact on all the people who are close to her, as you can see from Lucius's toast and from everyone else here. But I think also for the people that she only knows a little bit or has interacted with a few times, she actually has a wonderful way of brightening their days. I know this because Kristen, my girlfriend of 5 years, met Catherine independently of me. And I mentioned, oh my God, Captain Allen, this most incredible person I've ever met. She's inspired, blah, 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 blah. Kristen went, oh yeah, Catherine's great. She's in my engineering class. Everyone likes her. And that's like the honest truth. She has not only a wonderful impact on all the people that she talks to a lot, but people that she talks to a little bit, she tends to leave a good impression. And I think that's suggestive of like a genuinely good person all around. So thank you, Catherine, and happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Thank you,
this is
Daniel.
So nice.
so true.
Captain Allen.
Captain Allen!
All the way from New Jersey.
I'm gonna keep mine short. I was trying to find a picture for the slideshow on my phone, and so you know how like Google Photos has that feature where you click on someone's face and then it just shows you all the pictures of that person. So I click on it and it is entirely just photos of Catherine sleeping.
Sorry, I didn't know I was gonna say that.
Also,
You're literally all
sleeping in it's almost like as time goes by, like in chronological order, it's pictures of Catherine sleeping in increasingly uncomfortable positions.
Yeah.
Like,
So
kudos to Captain Allen for always finding a way to tune out of our social engagements by just passing out.
Yeah, that's basically it. Around midnight, I just decide to like keel over.
Catherine falls asleep, and if there's like a blanket, like you literally can't see her. It's like there's like I've almost sat on her multiple times. Okay, well, since I'm also on this right now, I just want to say that Catherine Allen is probably one of the most thoughtful, like there for you people in my life. She has single-handedly run the operation of like, I don't know, my birthday party, saving my ass from whatever situation, like so many times throughout the years. And I would probably not be like alive and breathing if it wasn't for you in some capacity, Catherine. So thank you. And also, we were like very heavily like, I don't know, kind of like intertwined together at the end of college because of all the entrepreneurship stuff. And you, like the other people have already mentioned, but you were just always like such a driving like force for me to want to continue to like push myself to do things and try new things. And I don't know. So it's always wonderful to get to be around you, and I love you so much.
I love you. I love the Cayman friends. Thanks, guys. This is all
Happy
really
birthday, Catherine. I'm late to the game.
Happy birthday, thank you. I don't even know why I'm saying birthday back to you. I'm like so overwhelmed.
I'd like to overwhelm you some more and just follow up to all these wonderful things that people are saying. I also remember also one of my first friends in college, and I remember we met, and I think we like went to a ball game together, and I remember walking around like the highway with you for like miles talking, and I feel like everybody saying things about you just being like down to do whatever. It's amazing. Like we didn't know each other at all, but I remember talking to you for like that day. And I think probably the one story that I have you, I think no, that's offensive. I can't like tell that story out loud. But I will say that I hope you know how good everybody talks about you behind your back. The amount of times that you come up in conversations just like not normal. Like you will just come up in conversations that you're not even a part of, have nothing to do with you, and then you'll just be brought up, and then everybody just like starts saying a bunch of good things about you. And I don't a lot of people who I can like say that about with that frequency. Like it's insane. So I hope you know how much everybody loves you. I love you, and I hope you have a really great birthday.
Thank you, Kyla. I really appreciate that.
Sweet. I'm crying.
My mom's crying, she says. Because she's like listening and filming me also my reactions.
So I'll hop in. So first of all, I would just like to say you're welcome for funding Hitch. I'm obviously the startup tech pro Cupid. Just kidding.
You are.
No, but I wanted to just say I actually did have a quick story to share about Catherine, and Catherine, I don't even know if you know this, but I remember distinctly one like random day. It was one of the days at UT campus where it was completely downpouring, like the whole campus was flooded, and I remember being across the campus. I had sprinted home, got home completely drenched, like literally just had to wring my clothes out. I'm standing in the bathroom, like fully drenched in clothes, and I just get a random call, and it's Catherine, and she's like, and I'm like, any other person, I would have 100% put the phone down. I'd be like, no, this is like not a now issue, but I'm like, Catherine needs something. And you were just like, hey, just wanted to catch up. Like, how you doing? We had like a 30-minute conversation, and I hung up, and I'm like, God, literally, like no one else would I have done that for. And it just shows that like you're the type of person that you would do the same thing for so many people. And respect you so much. Like I think that there's very few people coming out of UT that I have as deep of a respect for. And you have that great balance of being a professional hardo as well as a zesty weirdo that can outdance, outdrink, and make everyone laugh. So really happy that you're a part of my life.
That is not true anymore because one beer and she's out.
She doesn't drink me. Okay, I'll drink me.
Yeah, times have changed. I also never outdanced you, Jeff. You were way better at dancing. I just like stood in the background.
The energy that matters.
Yeah, it was the energy I brought. Thanks. I'm glad that you did that for me looking back.
Yeah,
no
but you
idea
repay
you
me
were
by
covered.
poaching all of our Genesis people and making them flow people. So, you know, I'm just kidding.
That is the pipeline.
That's her growth strategy.
Thanks.
Hi, Catherine. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Ellie.
Something I really love about you is that you, like during this summer when Flow was practically exploding and you guys were working nonstop, I still had many times where I got to like hang out with you and you would have like never known that you were like so swamped with all of this crazy work and all of this exciting stuff happening in your business. And I love that you can like compartmentalize things in that way and be very present with your friends. So yeah, happy birthday. Keep being you. You're great.
Thank you. I'm glad that you think that. Even though Hannah probably knows it's not true.
I would actually love to follow up on that one because it's so true. Hi, Mr. Allen.
Don't you just love all this adulation you're getting? Isn't it making you uncomfortable? Oh my goodness. I feel like the old person who comes to the door with the microphone, with the laptop and says to their younger people, their younger children, none of this works here. Nikki, Alexi, Hannah, look at all you guys. Where's Lucius?
Lucius was here, but he's over there.
I'm here.
There he is.
Hey, what's up?
Lucius!
When are we gonna play golf?
No kidding. That's my line. I wanted to say that.
I know.
look at Kelsey too.
Kelsey.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, Kelsey. Hi.
Oh my God. How can we forget
Wow,
Kelsey?
everybody. I can probably name everybody. So
Probably
What
could,
the
but
hell-
don't.
What's that?
And Kyla.
That was when we were in San Francisco being stupid.
Yep. And Grayson.
I
Oh my
love
God.
that.
All you
I
guys
love
are on
that.
here.
What is that?
You're
Is it
slowing
like
down the
something in your
network.
mouth? It's like a dentist thing or something? Never mind. I don't want to know. I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Isn't that just from the like board game where you just like can't talk? I don't think it's anything weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
We look like a
Okay,
jig
who's
jab
it? Who's
commercial.
that?
That's Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Hi.
Okay, I don't know Allie. Who's this?
That's Grayson.
And that's you, Castell.
Oh my God, Mom.
Right? Sorry, I had to do that. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. But this is really
Nice.
good. Thank you.
Good one.
I love that. I love the stories,
Exposing.
and I know you're being they're moderated a little bit. There's Lucius. Hey, Lucius. Oh God, that blue sweater. You've had that forever.
Kyla and Kylie. I always get you guys mixed up. I know.
Okay, we're done. We're just still filming, but we're
Okay.
Okay.
Catherine, I love how your mom's like, I don't know.
No, come back.
Just launches roasts like left and right.
Let the roast continue.
I
That was
know.
unreal.
That's where I get it from, Mike. I feel like that's how I know you by roasting.
Well, yeah, Jeff, your mention of dancing kind of reminded me of a great memory with Catherine, which was like when Hannah, I think it was Hannah, Catherine, and Alexi, and maybe Andrew Basley, I think, all visited Baltimore, where me and Mickey and I were living, and we went to this bar in Fells Point, and I think we were like pretty much like dead sober. There was literally no one in the bar, like 0 people. And we just went to the dance floor and just like started just breaking down. You know what I mean? Just like really getting into it for like 2 hours, just like really getting in there. Again, all dead sober. And we just had a great time. Yeah. And that was just like a really fun time. We all just felt like super comfortable and just having like an awesome time just dancing. And yeah, I just thought that was definitely a moment where I was like, wow, yeah, you can definitely like operate in like any environment, just like have a great time and spread awesome energy. So yeah, happy birthday.
That was really fun, but I don't think that you're remembering like the beers were like $1 or something like Baltimore price, because I remember getting a bunch of beers at the bar and later buying like a Jewel or something really stupid because I never used it again.
Oh yeah, the little Bud Light things.
Yeah, they were like miniature too, and I was super pumped they were $1.
Phil was right. So we were drinking, but we also were still dead sober.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, really quickly, Catherine. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, happy birthday. Love you. My favorite memory of us is a non-memory. Alexi reminded me one time when I was drunk on my birthday in an Uber, I mentioned how amazing you were, because you are, which is very rare because usually when I'm drunk, I only speak badly about people, but that just shows how much I love you. But yeah, I hope you have a great birthday and that at some point we get to celebrate, maybe for your 26th.
Yeah, probably by next year. Miss you, Paulette.
Miss
all the way
you.
across the
Okay.
country.
Okay, hi everyone, bye everyone.
Well, thank you, Mickey, for organizing, or whoever did things.
Yeah, it was a team effort. We had different people pulling on different angles.
I believe we also have a slideshow, right?
We definitely have a slideshow. I feel like there's like a few more people that haven't necessarily been able to share their roast or toast. And I feel like people have just been doing such a beautiful job that I want to give everyone a chance to finish on that if they want to share. But yeah, so we will get into the slideshow at 7 minutes, and we'll do it quickly, and then Katherine can leave at 7:45 so that she can go on to her next thing.
7:45. Oh, 7:45 your time.
Oh yeah, I live. Yeah, my bad, East Coast. But yes, we will definitely get to the slideshow, and yeah, or we could do the slideshow now if people wanted to, and then we could have people finish their toast. But
sure, I don't care.
I have to come see this.
My mom wants to see the slideshow too, though.
Okay. Okay, why don't we have, while I'm getting the slideshow fully set up, why don't we have at least one more toast or roast go, and then we can jump into it after.
I'll jump in. Happy birthday,
Steve.
Katherine.
Good to see you.
So you don't know this, but the day you were in New York for like one night to do your flow stuff, I got a text. I was working super late, get a text at like 9:30 from Mickey or someone, and all of you guys are in the city, and I was so pumped to go. And I literally turned around to people who were sitting at my desk, and I was like, these are the people that are going to be here. And everyone was like, okay, who are these people? And they focused on you because I told everyone you had a company. And I was like, this girl's literally amazing, and she will change the world, no doubt. 15 years, put it on your watches. And it is so true. And I hear it so much from all the people on this call. It's like, there's nothing that you can do in this life that would surprise me, because I give you unlimited ceiling. And I'm super pumped to see you crush Flow Recruit, and I'm super pumped to see where this year takes you. So happy birthday, and hope we get to see each other soon.
Thank you. Hopefully again in New York, where Hannah, well, I guess no, that was Courtney, that trip. That was right after or right before Hannah joined, but yeah, that was quite the time. And actually Mickey rounded out that memory because that night, Mickey stayed in the Airbnb that we rented for the Flow Recruit team, and then woke up and Atreya was there, and he was like, Mickey, what are you doing here? He was like, oh, I just stopped by. So random.
Oh, look at that figure.
Very true. Yeah, one of the things Katherine has definitely taught me is the value of showing up for people. And I think I had another thing that weekend and was planning to not be there, and I got convinced to come to New York because Katherine was there, which is a great reason. Okay, we are going to hop into some slides, get our little presentation going, and then for anybody else who wants to stay on, we also should probably sing Katherine happy birthday.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be a thing. So maybe we'll do the slides, do the happy birthday, and then anybody else who wants to toast Katherine, as long as it fits within her timeline, they can. Or if not, feel free to jump. Thank y'all for coming. This has been definitely a great reminder of how awesome a friend Katherine Allen is, and somebody who's bringing together so many of us.
My God, if this isn't your best birthday ever, I don't know what is. Oh no. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm dying to see this.
You're playing this in the background. How do you remember that song? Oh no!
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time.
Oh my God.
Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something
Oh my God, I'm so
unpredictable,
drunk.
but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Oh my God. Thank you.
So cute.
Oh no.
No,
That was super cute.
clicking on my card.
That was adorable. Thank you guys.
I think Catherine has the nicest friends ever. That's all I have to say.
I do have the nicest friends
Really, ever. She's
Okay, now
I am
that
crying. My mom's recording this on her phone, even though this is being recorded.
don't worry, Barb. We got a good recording going on the Zoom as well. We'll send it to you.
On you.
Okay, should we take our go off mic or go off mute and sing a beautiful happy birthday rendition to Catherine?
Okay, I think we should.
Okay. How to sing.
Adrian, video on.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you.
God, this is so
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine. Happy birthday to you.
It looks so bad on Zoom.
Oh, that was brutal, Jesus.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you so much. This was really
You got
sweet
my
of you to
birthday.
put together.
I will say, definitely people can bounce, but if you're like me and or Hannah, and maybe you want to still share a toast or roast, Catherine, if that works with your timeline, we would love to still do that.
Sure. I feel like you're like holding people captive.
I'm not. I'm definitely not. People can leave. We've done all the things, but if you want to hear more beautiful things about Katherine Allen, please feel free to stay.
Are these Mickey stories?
Not necessarily. I'm more like.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I'll share one. Hi everyone. My name is Anand. I'm Mickey's roommate. I'm probably the one on the call that knows like Hannah and Catherine the least, and Mickey the most. But I'll share one quick memory. So I'm really big on like the first impressions or like first memories I have of people when they kind of like get ingrained into my memory. And the first instance of Catherine for me was when she came over to our house, and one night we decided to have a dance party. It was like, maybe 11 or 12. Everyone was, drinking and having a good time. We decided to do a dance party, and she comes up, music is blaring. She comes up to Mickey and me, and she's like, hey, guys, do you know where the peanut butter is? Wait, I mean, wine? And in that moment, just lost shit because she just like didn't know the difference. And that was a moment where Catherine Allen was like a part of my memory. I was like, that was a good moment, hilarious. Catherine is like, constantly working, a complete beast, even while drunk, and requesting peanut butter / wine. And yeah, in memory, in perpetuity.
Oh my God. I remember that. I remember being really like embarrassed. I don't know. I just really wanted peanut butter, I guess, but I also wanted wine more. Peanut butter was on my mind, I guess. I don't know.
I have a story kind of related to the peanut butter, not exactly, but food segue. When this relates to my favorite thing about Katherine too, which as a primer is that she has the best like life priorities, I feel like, of anyone I know. Also in terms of like emotional maturity, she knows like when to be sad and when it's not worth it to be sad and like when you should just laugh. And when life at Flow Recruit had gotten really crazy and like everyone was really stressed and we were working really late, still having a good time. Katherine walked into the office. It was just the two of us because of COVID. And that morning I was like already there working on emails, like had my head in my computer. And Katherine walks in with a massive like Costco style box of brownie mix and just like puts it in the pantry. And then she was like, I bought brownie mix. And I was like, whoa, that could make like 50 batches of brownies. And at that night at like 11 p.m., we were still there. And Katherine, we were just like we could have cried, but we were laughing. And Katherine stands up and is like, let's make brownies. And she like pulls out the giant box of brownie mix and like puts it down on the kitchen counter. And we made brownies for like an hour. And then we ate pretty much the whole thing. It was like half baked, you know, like with a spoon in the bowl. And that's the kind of like prioritizer that Katherine is. And that even when she's working all day and helping everyone work really hard, she's also still making everyone have a good time. And she laughs through all of the stress, which is so wild. I just don't even understand how she does it, but that causes everyone else to also have fun while they're working hard. And same thing in college. This isn't as fun of a story, but I just have to talk about the fact that Katherine and I lived together while we were both taking Plan 2 physics. But I don't know, I feel like Katherine maybe sat in the back or something. I was really stressed about that class. I was taking notes. I like spent every hour of my life on this physics class. And Katherine was never home. Anyone who's lived with Katherine, she's literally never there. She's just off, always constantly doing anything. And when you see Katherine,
So true.
Yeah. When you see Katherine in your apartment as your roommate, you're like, oh my God, there she is, like Katherine. But anyway, she walked in one morning. I didn't really know if she had been going to this physics class. I'm sure she had, but just wasn't as stressed as I was. And I was like probably crying about the final coming up. And Katherine was like, yeah, like I should probably do the homework. The class is in like an hour. She does it. She gets an A. Like, and she didn't waste a single second of her semester being stressed about the physics class, you know? And that's just going to get her through life. Same thing, final thing, same thing with anyone who's ever gone to Katherine with like boy problems or relationship problems. Katherine's like, oh yeah, like that sucks. And she'll give you really good advice and she's really wise and mature. But then like 10 minutes later, she's like, okay, so like, let's go out. Like, okay, so we're good. And like, if you're ever in your room, like being mopey, you know what I'm talking about, Katherine. It was a semester. She comes in, she would literally come in, open the door, turn on the lights, like turn off your sad music and be like, get up, like, let's go. And I'm just the best kind of person to have around, and you need that kind of person. So thanks for being that, Katherine. Always making people laugh.
Yeah, I also needed you to go out with me, so you weren't allowed to be sad. I needed someone to go. I bet like Alexi was over there with me waiting, taking shots in college.
Alexi was definitely lining up the shots in the living room. That's what was happening.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. I'm glad that you've thought it was fun all these very stressful months of Flow Recruit.
Super fun.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm happy to go, and then anyone else feel free to go as well. Katherine, it's a wild journey since when we met as seniors in high school to our lives now, and I feel really fortunate to have so many different places of connection and overlap in our lives that keep us, spending time together. But I think like one of the things I really appreciate about you, we also were together on March 11th in Baltimore when COVID hit, and seeing kind of the beginnings of what's been a, pretty awesome pivot from Flow, and everything that y'all been doing has been really inspiring for me. And I'd say tons of memories came to mind. You know, the time where we like climbed onto that random roof in downtown Austin, and we're just like having all these like life conversations, to having the opportunity to be in Peru together, and, you know, kind of adventuring in my horrible Spanish to different locations. And I think that one of the things I always appreciate about you is that you push people to be the best versions of themselves, and you show them the way to do it. And I think that, yeah, so many people have talked about how you're a welcoming friend. It's one of the things you talked about to me, that like you look for friends who are going to, like, when they see a new person in a new group, include that person in the group. And I always appreciate when you've done that for me and when you've done that for others. And yeah, I'm so inspired by what you build and how you treat people in your life. And I'm excited for all the many adventures to come, and also feel grateful that I was able to help organize all these amazing people to wish you happy birthday, because you deserve it. And I know this is not a year where your birthday is celebrated in the normal ways, i.e. New Orleans in 2018, where we stayed up until 6 a.m. and partied with the football team and went to, you know, the casino, and then went to Cafe Du Monde at 7 a.m. Or something like that. But
yeah, it was later than 6 for sure. And the only reason why we stayed out that late is that my phone died and you were the only one with a phone and you wouldn't go home. So don't blame that
okay,
on me.
fair. No, we were having fun though. It was a good night.
We were having fun. Once I got past the fact that it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, then I just decided we might as well stay out until like 10.
Yeah, classic time. We'll be back there soon. But yeah, happy birthday. And yeah, thanks for being an amazing friend.
Thank you.
We
I really
love you.
appreciate everyone who showed up. It's really awesome
Happy
to see everyone here.
birthday. I want to give a
Happy
quick
birthday.
toast. I feel like when I met you in LEA, I was like, I want to be friends with this person. And I didn't really know much about you, but they were like pairing us up for something. I don't really remember what it was, but I feel like having at least gotten experience a little bit of time in college with you, you've just been like such a great like role model and friend for a lot of like my aspirations in life, and really pushed me like every step of the way. Like when I'm slacking, you'll just like randomly text me and be like, hey, like, have you done this thing? Have you thought about this? And I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, yes. And, or no, I haven't done it. And I think you remind me how easy it is to get behind in life a lot of times just by like procrastinating. And I'm always like grateful for you, just like, I don't know, holding me accountable in the most like simple ways, and not in like any sort of like overbearing way, but in a very like loving and caring way that's like, hey, like I want to see you win, and like you should just do this because it'll make your life better. And so I'm like super appreciative of that. And I think one thing that I always wish was that I had like more time to like enjoy your presence in college, because I think that was something that you're just a ball of like life and just a really fun, genuine person. And I think sometimes that can be kind of hard to come by in college and be difficult to like find your people. And I think you always like pushed me out of my comfort zone, and at every step of the way, like it made me a better person. So I'm forever like grateful and happy to call you one of my friends. So happy birthday, and I hope you are having the best day ever.
Thank you. I am after this party. I was so like, I had no idea this was happening. I really thought we were just going to test out Hannah's video chat link. I thought Hannah like misspelled her name in it or something stupid. Oh, thank you.
We wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you so much, everyone. This is definitely best birthday ever.
I'm gonna pop in. Catherine, happy birthday. Yeah, it's like so amazing to be able to celebrate you with everyone, and like what everyone has said, it's basically the same. Like you're a force to be reckoned with, and I've always appreciated that you always look at things as like when you want to do something, you go out and you find a way to do it, which I've always really admired about you. Because it's like really easy to just be like, oh yeah, that's something I'm going to do someday, or like I'd like to do that, but you actually like break it down and find ways to achieve it, which is really paid off and is something that's really admirable.
And yeah, my brain is like so fried that I'm like trying to come up with words while I'm speaking, but it's like not happening. But yeah, I mean, it's also what I've always appreciated about you too is that you are so good at keeping up with people's lives. Like you always know what's happening and what's important to people around you, and you always remember like small things, or if I've mentioned someone or something like that, even like randomly or intermittently when we've caught up, like you've remembered that thing or something like that. So I've also really appreciated that about you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, and I mean, I will probably see you at some point over the next few months, and I'm looking forward to, like, I guess, being in the same state as you are.
Being in the same country.
In the same country. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy that you're back stateside. You're not so far away in London anymore.
Yeah, mixed feelings, but yeah, we'll definitely catch up, and like I'll tell you about my secret new plan. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's like a teaser
well, in
for everyone
2021,
on the
we'll
call.
visit you wherever you go. So
yeah, please do, because I'll tell you more later, because there's like a longer story attached to it that I need to explain. But yeah.
Nice. This is exciting. Thank you. All right, Mickey, I don't want to cry anymore. So I think
we'll let you go look at Christmas lights.
Yeah. Okay, Hannah, what do you think?
Organizing.
What was the 30-minute? We were like, initially we were like, should we do this 30 minutes? Should we do it? I feel like the people came out for Katherine tonight.
Yeah, they totally did. Yeah, I'm sure anyone could guess who was pushing that we should do it 30 minutes and who was pushing that we needed an hour. And let it be known that Mickey was correct. But maybe the 30 minutes got everyone here on time. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, this was totally unexpected. Thank you for organizing it. And there were so many like faces that have never even met each other on this call. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's
and I can't believe that like my like the fact that like Ashley, Shazib, and Hannah are on, and like Nick was on earlier.
Trey was on,
like killing me. I feel like there's maybe things that like don't need to be known.
Learned a lot about Katherine today, that's for sure.
This is part of your Flow Recruit onboarding.
I know, but it's really not, you know.
Early stage team needs to really know the CEO, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess as soon as we go on a trip together, finally in person, then everyone will know everything about me.
So cute.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Katherine, love you. Happy birthday. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you later. See you
I'll
in
just
2021.
continue weeping.
Happy
Bye,
birthday.
guys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys all so much.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.